This is not my usual setup, y'all know. I was actually out running errands and I actually went to get some coffee. Maybe being outside and just being in the sunlight, it just made me realize like the importance of enjoying right now. Not in a way of, oh, I'm settling. Not in a way like that. Keyword, enjoying. Enjoying where we are right now because better is coming. The best is yet to come. I truly do believe that. I cannot tell you how much time I wasted just wishing I was experiencing something else. Not valuing the moment, just wishing I was living something else, anywhere else, just wasting my time and just being frustrated that I wasn't where I thought I wanted to be. And then now my mood would get ruined because I was frustrating myself because I was thinking about how far it seemed for me to get to wherever I wanted to get to or experience whatever I wanted to experience. And I was just wasting the moment. I do realize now that the most important moment we have is the moment right now. And in 10 minutes, it's going to be right now. And 10 minutes from then and a couple days from then, it's going to be right now. It's always going to be right now. So I don't want to waste my time sulking and ruining this moment because I'm wishing I'm in a different moment when there's so many things this moment can offer me. Just learning how to make peace with where I'm at has been a gift because the moments are going to keep passing and keep passing. We have no control over any of that, but we do have control over how much appreciation we show in the moment. And not every moment is a good moment. I acknowledge that. Not every moment is a moment that you want to just keep enjoying and reliving and being in, and you just want to move on to the next moment. That's valid, and that's also going to happen as well. But I guess me driving around in the sunshine, just listening to my music and appreciating that I'm healthy, that just appreciating my life and appreciating the sunshine, it just had me realize that I want to feel this way all the time. I want to be thankful all the time, even for what people might say are the little things. Just being thankful that I can see, thankful that I am healthy, that my lungs are working, that my heart is beating, thankful that I have amazing friends and family, thankful for all the opportunities that I've received and all the opportunities that are yet to come. Thankful for, even just being thankful for the experiences that I haven't even experienced yet. Thankful for the past, thankful for everything, just thankful for me and for my life. And I encourage you to just think about something that you are grateful for, even if it's just a few moments a day. I encourage that because you feel so much better. Oh my goodness. The point is to just feel better, to enjoy your moments. And I can't think of a better way to enjoy the moment than to be thankful or to be present and happy. One of the two. I feel like they go hand in hand anyway. And another thing I was thinking was not having resistant energy. I had a lot of resistant energy when I was wishing I was somewhere else instead of just valuing where I'm at. Instead of just surrendering, wishing I was somewhere else instead of just surrendering to the moment. Like, I am where I am. Again, not in a way where I'm settling, but just being like, I am where I am and the best is yet to come. I surrender. I used to always want to know when something was going to happen, how it was going to happen, who was going to happen, what time it was going to happen, instead of just trusting that what's meant for me will find me. And I just need to be open and be in a state of being able to receive the things that I'm asking for. Because sometimes you could want something and you're not even in a state of receiving it. And that's where self-sabotage comes in. But that's another conversation for later. Being in a state of just non-resistance where you are surrendering to having faith. Faith is just an expectation of something. And we all have faith in everything. It just depends on the subject. We even have faith in things not working out. I mean, how many times have we not expected something to happen, or we expect the worst to happen? You know, it's just like, oh, I know something terrible is going to happen. Like, how easy is it for us to have a negative expectation of something? It's so easy. It's almost default. It basically is, right? It's like default. Like, you just expect the worst. That's having faith. It's just having faith in the things you don't want to happen and the things that are probably just undesirable. But what about having faith in what you want, expecting things to work out? It's a muscle that has to be trained for us. I feel like it's easier for some people than others, but it's definitely possible. It's not always the easiest thing, but hey, I know that you can do things that are not easy, and training your mind in the opposite direction of what it's used to doing is not easy. Just having that expectation that, yeah, I don't know how it's going to happen, but it's going to happen. Having the expectation of, and in a general sense of, things are going to work out for me. Don't know how, don't know when, don't know what time, but things are going to work out eventually. Understanding that you don't have all the answers, and it's okay not to have all the answers. Surrendering to letting life surprise you. That's where I'm at with it. I'm like, I want to surrender to life doing its thing, and I'm ready to receive. And if things come up that I don't like or that are undesirable, I know it's just a moment. It's just a moment. The moment's going to pass. As long as I don't keep sulking and ruminating and fixating on this moment, the next moment's coming, moving on to bigger and better things. That type of mindset is what I am training myself to stay consistent with, because I was somebody who I used to have, for certain subjects, I had just, even though I didn't want to admit it, there were certain things where I just did not expect it to work out. And that is not serving nobody, especially not me. That was not a mindset that I wanted to have. Like, there's nothing worse than not believing in your capabilities. That's terrible. Like, that is self-sabotage 101. Like, we don't want to do that. We want to train ourselves and our thinking to believe the best in ourselves. And of course, everyone else around us too. It starts with you. Believing the best in yourself is something that, like, it won't steer you wrong. It's one of the best things that I'm learning how to do, is to believe in myself, building that muscles, trusting myself that I can do things that are not easy. I can keep getting better with things. The longer I do them, the more I practice, the more I try. With consistency, I can get the outcomes that I want. It just applies to anything in life, no matter what you want to do. The compound effect of, like, doing things and then over time getting better at them, that is going to happen. It's going to happen. You just have to give yourself time, and just understanding that time can be on our side. We can experience great things in life. We just have to believe that we can. How can it come to us if we don't believe it? How can the blessings, the opportunities, the amazing people that we're all supposed to encounter, how can we experience any of those things if we don't think we're going to experience them? Then energetically, we're not a match, because this thing that we want, energetically, it's at its own frequency of, like, it has its own energy, right? And if my energy is negative and the thing that I want has, like, more positive energy around it, how are we gonna meet up? How am I gonna experience that? So I like to look at things like that. Like, what I want, it's probably high energy, like good energy. And if I'm gonna match that good energy, how can I, if I'm doubting it, if I'm not believing it, if I'm not surrendering to just allowing things to unfold in the best way possible and suitable for me? How can that happen? So that's just what I wanted to talk about today. I still have some errands to run and I still got things to do, but it's a beautiful day. And just the best way to shift our mindset into starting to believe, it does start with appreciation. It does start with gratitude. It does start with enjoying the moment. If I know that the best is yet to come, then I can relax in this moment. I can enjoy this moment for what it is and expect a new, better moment to come later. Whenever that is, not putting a timing on anything. Again, relinquishing control, surrendering. It just feels so good to just surrender. Like, you know what? Whatever's supposed to happen will happen in due time. Resistant energy is so heavy. It feels like such a block. But enjoying the moment, having fun, being grateful, surrendering, that feels so light. It feels so good. It feels like relief. And to just maintain that on a consistent basis, and just anytime we feel ourselves getting off track, to just remind ourselves, focus on this moment, focus on what you want, focus in the direction where the things you want you're experiencing. Focus there, because what we focus on expands no matter what it is. And our focus doesn't even care what we focus on. It's just going to whatever we focus on is just gonna keep growing. I don't care if it's negative, positive, happy, or sad, it's just gonna keep growing. But I'm sending you so much love. I hope you're having an amazing week, and I will see you in the next video.